What up? Welcome back to Crystal's Tarot, or welcome if you're new. Please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. Let's see. We're gonna just get into a general reading right here. So take the reading as it resonates. Don't force the messages and don't shoot the messenger. We got a pre-message right off the bat before I even got started doing the reading. There was a message that came out. It's very important, so we're gonna look at it before we get into pulling any other cards. So I feel like you've realized something. You have the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you've realized something. There's been truth and clarity within you and or your environment. This realization, this truth and clarity within you is allowing you to stop doubting yourself, to move on, to no longer argue with people. If somebody's giving you a problem, you're no longer defending yourself. You're no longer feeling like you have to meet somebody else's expectations, even if it exhausts you. You're putting yourself first. And because you're doing that, you're headed in for your wish fulfillment. You've released some sort of energy of feeling like you needed to prove yourself. You're knowing your value without somebody needing to state it. You're claiming what's yours. You're claiming your energy, and you're no longer defending yourself. You're no longer doubting yourself. You're trusting yourself, and you're going with the flow. You're aligning with yourself, and that's bringing in this wish fulfillment for you. So congratulations. I'm very happy and very excited for you. Welcome, Dodger. I hope you're having a good day. This is awesome. I like this reading that we started. No matter what sign you are, this message, I don't know, we're going to see what else Spirit wants to talk about for the collective, regardless of your sign. But check out the description box below to locate your birth chart. So that way you can get an idea, a better understanding of yourself and all the pieces that make you up. I don't know if that's the right way to say it. Get to know your birth chart so that way you understand why you behave in certain ways. If you're uncomfortable with it, you can kind of get more comfortable with it by understanding yourself better. Everybody has a lot more than just their sun sign in their chart. So check out the description box below to locate what yours is. Check out the readings for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter, as well as other placements that represent significant things for you. Again, if you're not sure what that is, check out the description box below to locate your free birth chart. All right, another message that came out. You have the Lovers. Some of you might be having to make a decision, and I was trying to put it down, and it came out sideways. I feel like in the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups. Some of you might be you're starting to feel your emotions more than what you have. Some of you might be having a decision to make, and it's you're not sure which way to go. You might be doubting yourself or feeling a little bit unsure, but don't allow yourself to be swayed with doubt. Make sure you're following your intuition and trusting yourself first and foremost. I heard pay attention to the obvious. Some of you might be having something obvious that you're kind of ignoring it or trying to avoid. So trust your intuition, use your discernment, and pay attention to the obvious. Whatever this is for you, this decision, it doesn't have to be a person. Whatever this is, it involves your emotions and you needing to make a decision or commit one way or the other. Putting yourself first, understanding yourself, being loving, kind, and nurturing to yourself. Let's see. All right, last shuffle. We're going to do one more, actually. Thank you, Spirit. One more. Okay, this is our last shuffle. And we're going to get into this reading. You got a pre-message too. You have the Page of Wands and the Fool card. So this is talking about finding your passion again, or maybe you're causing somebody else to feel inspiration or desire to move forward. I feel like you doing what's right for you and standing in your own power, standing in integrity for yourself. I feel like you're inspiring not only yourself of okay, what's next, but you're also inspiring and motivating people around you. This is going to bring in a lot of opportunities, a lot of new possibilities for you. It's important that you're optimistic, and just like you had that Six of Swords at the beginning of the reading, maintain that energy. Don't doubt yourself. Don't cause yourself to fall back into old habits. Don't allow other people to say if something's right or wrong for you. You have to use your own discernment, your own intuition. We're going to look at these real quick. Bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Pentacles. There's something you're working at. You might be investing your time, resources, energy, support for some of you. Yeah, the Ace of Wands, passion, intuition, motivation, desire to move forward, desire to act on something. You have the Ace of Cups again, desire to have your emotions fulfilled, desire to start something that has an emotional connection toward you, for you. Okay, hold on. I just noticed, I don't know why I just noticed, but I just noticed. Hi Shaylee, I hope you're doing good. I just noticed these two cards right here, they're the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Trust your intuition, use your discernment, whatever feels inspiring to you. You need to make sure that your emotions align. If you're not having both of these energies in that, don't move forward with it. Once you feel both of those energies, there's an opportunity for you to invest something, for you to do something, for you to, like, I don't know if this is time, resources, like learning something, like committing to a forward path, to having like forward movement on your path or on your desired path. Whatever this is for you, I felt like they're solid and steady wins the race. I heard whatever this is for you, like your emotions and your passion is going to align. And once you feel these energies, it's like nothing can stop you. I'm all the way up. Something is, and you're working at this. This could impact like a job, like learning something. You're definitely spending a lot of time in an area. So I don't know, like it could be work, it could be home, it could be school, whatever this is for you. You're passionate about it, and it calls to your emotions. It calls to your intuition. I feel like your intuition definitely tells you something. So trust your intuition and move forward with discernment. But I feel like you are going to be committing to something. You're going to start investing somewhere in a person, place, or thing, whatever this is for you. I feel like there was a moment of isolation because things were difficult and toxic at one point in time. I feel like you were taking on more of a burden than what it was worth. I feel like you had to like separate from the drama in order to find your peace, in order to find your balance and stability to move forward. And now that you have had some time on your own away from this drama, whatever it was for you, I feel like it was a long time for you to put that down. That might have been why you had that doubt within yourself and that you've moved away from that energy though. But there's something about looking back from time to time about the disappointment, the struggle, the long journey forward. But keep just looking forward, because there's something that, like, you having this moment of, yes, you having this moment of isolation, that's what's bringing in this abundance for you. And I just dropped it and it stayed in an upright. So I feel like it is stable for sure. You don't have to doubt it so much. Just trust your intuition, use your discernment. And as long as your emotions and your passion and your intuition is giving you the green light, go forward, move forward in this. For some of you, it might be an adventure, but only you are going to know if something is right for you. I feel like there might be something you want to do that other people might be discouraging you, or they're like kind of downplaying it a little bit. But you need to do what's right for you, because all this work that you're putting in is going to pay off. You're going to reap these rewards. And like I'm saying, this doesn't have to just be financial. This could be you having more stability, feeling a greater success within yourself and your intuition, having like feeling like accomplishment, like it was worth it. The work was well worth it. Sorry, I'm starting to get tongue tied. Okay. Just make sure you're trusting your intuition and using your discernment. Last shuffle. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, the Lover's card again. So this is a decision. Some of you might have Gemini in your chart, but it's important for you to trust your intuition, use your instincts. Things are going to work out. Things are balancing out right now. And then you have the Justice and the Temperance. Like, you've worked to bring balance into yourself, to your emotions, your communication. You've worked on a lot of things. And I feel like you feel more grounded and balanced than what you ever have before. And there's going to be solid forward movement because you're doing what's right for you instead of doing what other people say is right and fair. Because let's face it, when they say, oh, do this, it's for them. It's not for you. Majority of the time. A lot of people have their own intuition, their own desires, their own inspiration that they want you to play a role in, even if it causes you to minimize your desires. but I felt like you're no longer playing into those roles, playing into that energy any longer. You worked on a lot of things. I feel like you're definitely having wish fulfillment. You got the Nine of Cups earlier, and now this Temperance card. If you see the way she's playing with that, it's like a rainbow. She has both cups in each hand. It's like the past is feeding into your future. So even though it might have been heavy at a point in time, you've learned a lot from it. You've moved forward. You've gained a lot of wisdom and strength because of your past. And that helped you to like, I feel like you can just feel what's right instead of like analyzing everything and keep on second guessing it. I just feel like you're using your intuition and trusting your feelings more to know how to move forward. What else? You have the Chariot sideways and you have the King of Cups. So there is going to be some forward movement. Like what your heart, what calls to your soul, what calls to your heart, what like tugs at your emotions. I feel like it might be changing, but also it's like, should I move forward? Is there stability in that? Is that grounded? You might find that you're moving forward and then you decide that that's not really right for you, and then you change your direction, and that's okay. Trust yourself, trust your intuition. It's okay to use your discernment to move forward and to decide like, okay, maybe I don't want this after all, to move in the opposite direction. Whatever you're inspired to do is okay. Just make sure you're doing what you're inspired to do. And also understand, like, you don't have to move forward if you're not ready, if you're not wanting to. You might be trying to like get some footing and grounding to understand what is right for you so that you know how to move forward. You have the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Cups. Yeah, you are heavily committed and thinking about what is going to be like, what makes you happy, what's the life you want to live, where does your soul feel called to, like where do you feel inspired and more successful and rewarded. I feel like you're trapped in this end, like you're constantly thinking about being happy. I feel like your energy is definitely focused on where it should be. It's healthy energy. This Ten of Swords, I'm not getting it's toxic. It's the Ten of Swords with the Ten of Cups. It's like, I can't quit thinking. I'm obsessively thinking about my forward movement. I'm thinking about my trajectory that's going to bring me success and wish fulfillment. I'm thinking constantly, intentionally about manifesting my goals, my dreams, my hopes. And I felt like there was a moment of delay for sure in the past, but because you're starting to align with how you feel and connecting with your intuition on an actual, like, it's not a dream, it's not an idea. It's like you engage with spirit, you engage with your higher self, you engage with your intuition, and that's giving you correct, honest insight. So you're knowing how to move forward. You know what to, like, you know where the chips are gonna fall before they even come out to play. Like, your intuition is very strong right now, and I feel like justice is working in your favor very much right now. There's definitely things that are aligning for you. So if somebody calls you to do something and you're not feeling it, don't do it. Trust your intuition, trust your instincts. Listen to the guidance from your higher self. What else? You have the Five of Wands sideways. I'm getting an energy is like, don't play with me. I know how to fight, but I don't want to. Like, I feel like you're more a lover than a fighter, but you're also not a victim. You're not somebody's doormat. I felt like there might have been a moment that you didn't stick up for yourself, but you're starting to now. And for some of you, it's like you're willing, you don't want to fight, but you will if you have to. Like, you don't even necessarily, for some of you, like if you get cornered, that's when that meanness, kind of, I guess, if you will. I wouldn't call it meanness. I think it's fair. It's like you defend yourself, you stick up for yourself. You don't want to be the bad guy, but you're willing to if you have to. It's like if people overstep your boundaries, they disrespect you, they're not doing what they're not playing nice, then you're not playing with them. And if they try to force their energy on you, you push it back. I feel like there might have been a time where somebody saw you as a doormat for some of you, but not anymore. You've balanced yourself. Like, you're focused heavily on your forward movement, on having your happy life, whatever that is for you. You want to be happy, and you're constant. I feel like you're obsessed with it, kind of. It's like you can't quit thinking about it. You can't stop preparing for it. You can't stop engaging with your intuition to see how to move this forward. You have the Page of Cups came out sideways. I feel like there's somebody who might want to talk to you, but they don't. And you might want to talk to somebody else, but you don't. There's like somebody owes an apology here, but they're too prideful to communicate. So you don't need that energy anyways. You've done a lot of maturing and growing and healing. And whoever this is, they haven't. They're still playing in the little kid. Like, you know, when you go to the swimming pool, if you go to a public pool, you have to do the swimming test to go in the deep water. Otherwise, you have to wear a life jacket or stay in the little kiddie pool. I feel like whoever this is, they have not matured. They're still in the kiddie pool. They can't take the swimming test to go in the deep area. So they're like, it's like that energy of like they wear the life vest because like they don't want to test themselves. They don't want to grow. They don't want to evolve. They just want to stay a kid. It's like Peter Pan syndrome. Somebody is too immature to grow up. Or you might see somebody as this way. I'm kind of getting a different story. Not a different story, but I'm getting another story outside of everything that we have right now. For some of you, taking it as it resonates, I feel like there was a connection. It could have been with a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Libra. I feel like there might have been a connection. I don't know how recent it is or how far in the past it was. But it's like something was supposed to move forward, but it didn't. Something was supposed to be like maturing. Something was supposed to be evolved, but it didn't. Instead, there was like friction or lack of communication. Like somebody didn't want to put the effort into it, so they just didn't. They didn't do anything. It's like they didn't have the energy to put in to themselves, to the connection. Like something required more of them than what they were willing to do. And I don't feel like it was necessarily you. I don't feel like you were telling somebody, oh, I need you to do this for me. I feel like for somebody to be a part of this connection, they had to mature. They had to be a big boy or a big girl and stop acting like a child. And I feel like you definitely did the work and you were waiting for them to catch up, but they never did. So you matured on your own. And I felt like you might still think about this person, but you understand it's not going anywhere. So your focus instead of this person is on yourself and making your life the best that it can be. I feel like you definitely have thoughts sometimes that kind of catch you off guard and irritate you and annoy you at times. But it's like you push it aside to focus on what is, what can be, the growth, the potential, the possibilities. What else? Bottom of the deck, you have the Strength card. You could be dealing with the Leo. Definitely feeling more confident, feeling stronger than what you ever have before because you stick up for yourself. You know your boundaries. You place the blame, I guess if that's what you're going to call it, you place the blame where it belongs. You don't take that for other people. It's like you're not willing to cower down to other people or to victimize yourself anymore to benefit somebody else. And I'm not saying you were. For some of you, you were, but not for all of you. It's like having integrity with yourself, healing those wounds that you've experienced, or like balancing your work life and your home life and your finances so that you can be confident about your future. There's definitely a lot of healing, a lot of progression, a lot of like forward movement here because you did the work. And I feel like you're very much feeling yourself right now. You're feeling confident. I heard sabotage. Some of you might have felt sabotaged by somebody, but I feel like it's important for you to and I feel like you are, for those of you who feel negative energies, you don't allow yourself to sit there too long. You transmute that energy. I feel like you do a very good job at it too. You have the Hanged Man. You're seeing things from a different perspective. You have the Queen of Cups. Oh my goodness. Okay. You have the Queen of Cups. And she's over here with the King of Cups. So your counterpart for some of you. And this the Hangman. So somebody that you thought was going to be your partner, you're seeing that relationship or those dynamics different. And then you have the Three of Cups. I feel like there's something you're celebrating because you followed your intuition. For some of you, You started to plan for something that you had like a hope and a desire in, and you're starting to put those actions behind that plan. You're seeing things different, and that's causing you to have some sort of celebration. There's a decision for sure for you to make, so make sure you're using your intuition, trust your instincts. Page of Coins. Some of you are going to get an offer. This could be a financial offer. This could also be somebody wanting to start a connection or like recommunicate, establish some sort of relationship or connection, grow something, progress something to the next level. Then you have the Lovers. Some of you could be dealing with the Gemini. I feel like this opportunity is because you're choosing yourself, because you're evaluating like your plans, your strategic, whatever this is. You have some sort of desire to have something or move forward in something. I feel like you ultimately, your goal is to be happy. So you're trying to figure out like, how do I get there from here? And obviously everybody is different in what makes them feel fulfilled, right? So I feel like right now it's just like you're enjoying the time and reflecting and like seeing what's possible for you, seeing what possibilities lie in your future. You have the Eight of Swords. You might feel restricted. You might not be seeing things clearly in regards to what's possible for you. Some of you might still have like naysayers in your environment, but that's their energy. Don't allow it to saturate your energy. You have the Ten of Coins as the last card right here. I feel like you're like, even when you have those doubts, even when you have the moment of resistance, it's like you're choosing to invest your energy and your thoughts wisely. Because you're doing that, there is going to be some sort of abundance coming in, but I don't feel like you're actually able to see it yet. You're hoping for it, you're sensing it, you're feeling that's what you want, but I feel like it's closer than you think. I feel like because you're intentionally focusing your energy on something positive, and when those doubts creep in, you sit there and remind yourself, no, things are always working out for my greater good. And is this the energy that I want to manifest from? And it's not. You don't want to doubt yourself. You don't want to feel hindered. You don't want to feel restricted and bound by other obligations or other people's expectations. It's like, what do I want? How do I be happy? And how do I be my true self, my most authentic self? And I don't feel like that's where you're doubted. Like you're like anybody that you had a connection with before that was kind of toxic for you, that they didn't invest in your energy, they caused you to doubt yourself. I feel like you've definitely separated from that. Like you're putting yourself first. You feel worthy. You're making wise investments, and I feel like those investments are in yourself. I feel like you've protected your energy. You've definitely worked on your confidence. You're working on your abundance and not allowing that to come in. You're no longer arguing and fighting. You're no longer striving. And like, how you say? You're no longer allowing negative energy to be the dominant energy in your internal environment. Like, nobody's perfect. We're all human. So there's moments where we have those moments of doubt. But I feel like you like sense it immediately and you cut it off. It's like, I deserve better for this. I'm strong. I'm stable. I'm secure. Like, just like you might have a negative thought one moment, the next moment you change it. You intentionally transmute that energy. All right, that has been this reading for the collective. I appreciate you being here. I hope this has been helpful for you. Don't forget to leave me a message, comment, let me know if this resonated or not. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and light. Be kind to yourself and to others as much as possible, but never be somebody's doormat. I love you. I appreciate you. Until next time, bye.